Hello my friends, and welcome to our continued blind Let's Play Ace Attorney Apollo Justice Trilogy Spirit of Justice Case number 3. My name is FlightlessBird, this year's Service Gaming channel, and I'm not gonna waste the time. Let's just jump right into it, shall we? I hope you're all having a wonderful, fantastic, amazing, awesome day today. Episode 3, The Rite of Turnabout.
Wakey wakey, 201. Got some more questions. Sound the alarm! Prisoner 201's escaped!
Well, you know, with Dad's back on the streets, things will be on the up and up for us.
Keep your voice down. You want that rebel hunter to find us or something?
Come on, we're small fries compared to... Huh?
I like the bird dagger there. Y'all done. And how about that? We actually had the character's face covered, so we don't know who did the murder. How thoughtful of them to do that. May 9th, 3:30 p.m. The Temple. Another fine day in the kingdom of Khura'in. It's so peaceful here. I can't believe it's been 2 weeks already, but this place is really starting to grow on me. Still. It sure was a rough start. Now, to do what I came here to do. You know, with the parentheses like that, almost looks like it's a smiley face. To see Maya. Well, maybe that's why it was a smiley face. Her long ascetic training is finally coming to an end. But before it does, she said something about one last rite she has to perform today. Ah, Mr. Wright! Assuming that's, yep. Haparaki. Hey, Albi. Haparaki. Oh, you mastered the traditional greeting of Khura'in. I don't know about that. But I guess all that practicing is paying off. Have you gotten used to life at the temple? I'm grateful they're letting me stay here, but the morning starts a little too early for me. Yes, well, morning prayers do begin at dawn. After all, you can never pray too much. Daily devotion is very important here in Khura'in. Hats off to you guys. I don't know how you do it. And today's special day, full of even more prayer than usual. There's nothing better in this world than being able to pray to your heart's content. Well, I can think of a few things I'd rather do, like sleeping. So, what makes today so special anyway? You mean you don't know? Today's the purification rite. It's only performed once a year. That's what Maya must have been talking about on the phone yesterday. I wonder what her role in it is. So, what exactly is Maya going to be doing for this purification rite? What? Didn't she tell you? She's playing the role of Lady Kira. It's only the most important part of the entire rite. It's unprecedented to have a foreigner play such a key role. Wow, that's really something. It really is. Helping out such an amazing person has been the greatest honor of this humble tarot guy's life. So, who is this Lady Kira you mentioned? Allow me to explain. Once upon a time, there was this girl who found a notebook and... Oh, never mind. Wrong anime. Hundreds upon hundreds of years ago, there lived a female warrior who fought valiantly to, Whoa. Let me stop right there. You're going too fast. I can't keep up. Is something wrong? No, it's just, I get the feeling I'm in for a really long story. Yeah, I'd say it normally takes around 2 hours to tell. Whoa. Dodged a bullet there. Oh, right. You're supposed to finally see Miss Maya today. Let me see. Just, like, right here. The story can wait then. In the meantime, you can read up on the right with this. An English guidebook? Where did you dig this up from? I found it just lying there in the temple library. I figured no one's using it, so I borrowed it. Hey. This book belongs to Maya. See, there's her name on the back. Guess there's no harm in keeping this for a while, then. Rights Guide added to the court record. A guide to Khura'in's rights written for tours. Miss Maya should already be at the site where the rite is to take place. Whoa. I can't scroll this, though. So, and the High Priest purifies both Lady Kira and the dagger. The ceremony ends with the Rite of Fire, in which the priestess circles the sacred flames to purify her soul. The Purification Rite is a 3-part ceremony held when the moon is directly over the summit of Mount Pony Pony. It begins with the Transformation Rite. The High Priest reads scripture, while a priestess dons the robes of Lady Kira, which have been purified with incense. Next is the Rite of Water, in which the priestess enters the spring dressed as Lady Kira, and the High Priest purifies both Lady Kira and her dagger. The ceremony ends with the Rite of Fire, in which the priestess circles the sacred flames to purify her soul. The two then devote themselves to prayer until the rite comes to a close 2 days later at noon time. So basically, the whole thing's a fancy way for Lady Kira to take a bath once a year. Must be nice to her. Haha. Wow. That's a weird translation. Let's go to the Plaza of Devotion. I wonder if Maya's matured any since last I saw her. It's on a mountaintop, so it might get a little cold though. I think I can handle it. There have been a lot more tourists this year than last. The near tour guide business must be booming. It is. But I have more important things to do right now. Namely, helping you, Mr. Wright. I think I'll tip him a little extra for his help later. Let's head over to where the purification rite will be held. What sort of rite is it? We'd wind up missing a whole day of the rite before I would explain it. Well, in that case, I think I'll just go see it for myself. Wow, what a beautiful badge. It is the attorney's badge we use in my country. Hey, it kind of looks like a sunflower to me. Yeah, it does. Yep, and I'm sure there's even a reason for it. Please do explain, Mr. Wright. Well, maybe next time. I should have known he'd ask me to explain. Is this some sort of new tourist souvenir? Sorry, but no. Oh. Sorry to be such a disappointment. Okay, so I guess that's a fail state. I wanted to know more information about that. May 9th, Plaza of Devotion. Brr, it's so cold. It's like the air itself is made of ice. But look at all these people. Well, this is the day we come to offer prayers to Lady Kira, the protector of our land. It's amazing to see how devoted everyone is. Devoted. Right. But couldn't they just as easily do all this praying someplace warmer? This too is part of religious training and helps us build strength of spirit and willpower. Further up, at the end of those stairs, is the inner sanctum. I see. Everyone I've met so far seems deeply religious. Of course we are. After all, Khura'in is also known as the land of prayer. It's said that we Khura'inese spend an average of 15 hours a day in prayer. Yeah, 15 days an hour. That's not what that said. What? For 15? From the moment we wake to the moment we fall asleep, our hearts are always in prayer. You see all the square flags around here? They're known as prayer flags. They contain the prayers of our people. Oh, he's talking about these colorful strips of cloth. There's something written on each one. Such piety is the glory of our people, and I'm afraid that story's going to have to wait for another time. Maya should be here any minute now. Oh yeah, you're right. I can't wait to see Miss Maya again. Pardon me, O noble traveler. Who's speaking?
How do you fare, Mr. Wright? It's been many a day.
Who might you be?
Maya? Yep, it's Maya!
Maya?
It's Maya! Miss Maya, Habaraki. Habaraki, Albi. And you, Mr. Knight. May the Holy Mother guide you on your journey. Thanks? Long time no see, Nick. Well, did I surprise you with my act? Yeah, you could say that again. This is Maya Fey. She's a spirit medium from Khura'in village back home. She was also my assistant for quite some time, but that was many years ago. Her ability to channel spirits saved me more times than I could count. I sure miss those days. It was a ton of fun being the real boss of Wright and Company law offices. Hey! Now she's here, training to be the leader of Khura'in village and the master of her craft. Apparently, to become the master of the Khura'in channeling technique, you have to train here in Khura'in, since this is where the technique originated. Didn't I sound just like a pious nun when you just saw me just now? Too bad, that's about all I learned from all the training I did. You haven't changed a bit, Maya. It's so good to see you again. Huh? And what's that supposed to mean? She may look a little more mature on the outside, but inside, she's the same old Maya. I'm actually kind of glad for that. Aww. I heard what happened, Nick. You ended up in a court almost as soon as you got off the plane, huh? Yeah, well, it's kind of a long story. I was accused, but you should see Mr. Wright in action. He was amazing. I bet it was another one of your famous seat off your pants come from behind wins, huh? Oh, well, I was almost felt guilty any number of times. Okay, so it wasn't my finest hour, so sue me. You haven't changed a bit either, Nick. Ouch, it definitely stings more when it's coming from her. So, I guess you finished the bulk of the training needed to become the master, right? Oh, you mean the special meditation course to increase the spiritual power? Yep, I've completed the full 2 years. I can finally go home once I perform the purification rite today. Actually, I was wondering why they're having a foreigner conduct one of their sacred rites. Well, the High Priestess wife usually conducts it each year. But with her baby on the way, it's just more than she could handle. So the High Priest practically begged me to stand in for her this year. Well, you may not know all the customs, but with your training, I'm sure you'll do great. You bet. Just you watch, Nick. I'm gonna be the best Lady Kira guardian deity ever. I'd better throw in a few prayers for things not to end in a flaming disaster then. Guardian deity. So about that guardian deity I'll be portraying today. What exactly are we talking about here? Well, first of all, Lady Kira isn't really a deity in the way we think of them back home. She's a real person who fought to establish the Kingdom of Khura'in long time ago. Wow, so she actually existed. And now the cases people worship her as a guardian deity. They believe she appears to protect the kingdom whenever it's in danger. Cloaked in a sacred robe, she's a champion of justice who defeats the kingdom's enemies. That sounds like something you'd be into. I know, right? Who wouldn't want to be a kick-butt warrior who takes on evil with a wicked dagger? Right. Whatever floats your boat. Oh my god, she used to love the Steel Samurai. Still, Lady Kira must really be a popular deity if all these people are here for her. Yep, but there's more to it to deserve popularity this year. There's more? The Rite's popularity. So why is this Rite attracting such a large crowd this year? Because there's been actual sightings, you know, of the real deal. Allow me to explain. A mysterious figure clad in Lady Kira's robes appeared just like in the legend. It should be capturing members of the Defiant Dragons right and left. You're kidding, right? They say it's only a matter of time till she gets the leader, the revolutionary Dhurke, too. So, Lady Kira's a rebel hunter now, huh? It's a bit hard to swallow, though. I mean, even if they are trying to disrupt the peace. I doubt the actions of a band of rebels can bring a legendary figure back to life. I didn't believe it at first, either. But there's a real picture of her on the front page of today's newspaper. Sightings were go back about 2 years. But this is the first actual picture of her to be ever taken. Wait, did you say 2 years? And has Maya been here for 2 years? That's gonna come into play. I can almost guarantee that. I can't believe someone was able to actually capture her on film. But couldn't this just be some Lady Kira fan? You know, like you, Maya? Oh, like you. You mean a cosplayer? Those rebels are no joke, Nick. They're training hand-to-hand combat and stuff. You think some regular cosplayer can take on people like that just in a costume alone? That's why she has to be the real deal. It gives me chills just thinking about it. I bet Lady Kira's spirit possessed a sacred robe or something. A spirit-possessing piece of clothing. Maybe you should cut back on all those action superhero shows, Maya. Hey, what's that supposed to mean? You're just jealous that I'm still young at heart. I got a real office to run now, so I gotta keep it real, right? I don't know who you're talking about, but that's definitely not me. You really lost air since I last saw you. Those spikes of yours have grown really dull, and there's even one that's drooping. Can we leave my hair out of this, please? Anyway, I swear that Lady Kira people has been spawning is a real deal. Besides, it's just so much more fun to believe it's true, you know? I can't believe you really buy all that. Although, I wonder who's under that robe. May 9th newspaper added. Newspaper from the morning of Purification Rite reports on Lady Kira's activities among other things. What other things? Lady Kira returns to battle rebels. The Lady Kira-like figure that appeared 2 years ago remains a mystery. Sometimes others see her as Lady Kira in the flesh. Such rumors are fueling the enthusiasm for today's Purification Rite. Today's Purification Rite, the thick white ice that froze the ground from the inner sanctum to the positive devotion till yesterday, has melted. The rite can now go as planned. We give thanks for the blessings of the Holy Mother and Lady Kira. Paparaki. Escape prisoner alert. Police are asking the Kingdom subjects to be on the lookout for a male insurgent who escaped from Royal Penitentiary number 4 yesterday. That's the other things. But Mr. Wright, she's stuck in the town. She even gave me this great new food idea. It's gonna be like a soul bun, but based on Lady Kira. I'm gonna call it the Kira bun. To talk about a Kira business strategy. Come on, Maya. Just admit, it's you running around dressed as Lady Kira already. Huh? Ah, the dots. I guess the jig is up. Oh, what? Is it really true, Miss Maya? Indeed, it is I. Lady Kira. I did say that Lady Kira's been running around for 2 years, and she's been running around for 2 years. Although I expected this to be a red herring. Like, you know, the prosecution would say, oh, you showed up 2 years ago, and so did Lady Kira, so therefore it must be that. Unlike, you know, Oliver Queen on Arrow disappearing for 5 years, and then he shows up, and then Arrow shows up, and no one can piece together that, oh, both these people just magically appeared at the same time. I guess in that case, he's a rich boy, and not many people would think of him as doing that, so maybe. After hundreds of years, I have returned in this young, lively lady's body. What? I like the little doggo. Only many of the Defiant Dragons could see through my disguise. Now, feel my wrath, foul lawyer. Hiya! Ow! Mr. Wright! Just kidding. Oh, okay. She's still Maya. But I can still see that's gonna happen. I still see how the prosecution is going to say, you showed up 2 years ago, this thing showed up 2 years ago, it can't be a coincidence. I mean, this is a small little town. It's not like a major city in a DC comic book, right? I mean, come on. I may be dressing up as Lady Kira for the right today, but there's no way I could ever beat up one of those rebel types. I don't know. That was a pretty solid left hook she just threw. Uh-oh, you were just trying to be funny. You really had me going there for a second. No one can be that naive, right? Hey, shush. I bought it. Well, I hope you enjoyed playing superhero at the rate today. Oh, when you put it that way, I'm even more hyped about it now than I was already. Jingle. Jingle. Oh, I hear the sound of the High Priest's footsteps. I better get going. His footsteps? Sounds like the Reaper from Persona. During the rite, he wears these really big balls on his ankles. That way I know he's coming. Pretty handy, right? Well, see you later. I doubt they're actually meant to be stop slacking warning system for you, Maya. Miss Maya is always so bright and cheerful. Yeah, I'm glad to see she hasn't changed. As in, at all. I wonder if this piece of training's been all for naught. I hope not. It's Acolyte Zealot! His name is Zealot, and he's an acolyte. Oh, well, I got that pun really quick. Acolyte Zealot? Look, he's the one praying in the red and saffron robe. He's a disciple of the high priest, Abbot Imni. In me. And there's a trace at his house. In me? Abbotin. Abbotin. Abbotin me. A botan me. A botomy? I mean, Abbot in me. I guess the idea is that in me means that the person's gonna be like possessed by the spirit. The spirit's in me. Could that be that? Anyway. See how he prays in the cold without moving a muscle? Yeah, I could never do that. It's Abbot in me. The purification rite is about to begin. So who's gonna die? In me or Zealot? Probably Zealot. So, that's the secret robe Maya will be wearing during the rite. She looks beautiful. It looks almost exactly what the figure in the newspaper photo was wearing. Whoever it is must have worked really hard to copy it. Please, sir, it's not a good idea to stay like that. You could be struck blind. Just give me a few more seconds. I mean, this isn't something you see every day. Oh, those bells on the priest's ankles. Yeah. They're a lot bigger than I thought they'd be. Mr. Wright, it's time to enter the prayer post like everyone else. Those who don't suffer will suffer the wrath of the Holy Mother. Okay, let's see. First, I kneel down and cross my ankles, and then I bow forward. Ouch! Great, now I can see the ground and my back is killing me. I really should have trained for this, sir. Wait a sec. How long are we supposed to stay like this, Albie? The rite requires that we stay like this until the day after tomorrow. That's 2 whole days. I don't feel so. Mr. Wright, are you okay, sir? Somebody help! I don't blame him. I would have probably done the same thing. Mr. Wright, Miss Wright, Mr. Wright. Please, you had to get up. Ouch, my aching Albie. Where are we? At the High Priest's house at the foot of the Plaza of Devotion. I guess I passed out from that back pain. They must have carried me all the way here. Something terrible's happened. It's Miss Maya. she's followed me the bonds of devotion! Something must have happened while I was passed out. Miss Myers, she's been arrested! Yeah, of course. I mean, I saw that one coming a mile away, and, I mean, it wouldn't be an Ace Attorney game if your best friend wasn't arrested, like, 50,000, 100 times. What? May 10th, 8 a.m. Plaza of Devotion. Where's Maya? Just take it easy, alright? But I'm telling you, I haven't done anything wrong. You can talk all you want back at the station. Well, let me go! Maya. Nick, I didn't kill him. I swear I didn't. Quiet, you. Come along peacefully or suffer the consequences. Wait a second. What on earth is going on? I don't know who you are, but if you don't get out of my way... Hey, back off, officer. Ima, what are you doing here? Ima Sky? What's she doing in Khura'in? I'm sorry, Mr. Wright, but we're placing Maya under arrest. Uh-oh, that means the other guy's here too, isn't he? Alright, take another station, but with respect. Got it? Yes, ma'am. Nick! So, what are you doing in Khura'in, Ima? It's a long story. Anyway, what are you doing in Khura'in, Mr. Wright? Same here. It's a long story, but we can get caught up later. Right now, I need to know what happened. Maya's, well, under arrest for the murder of the High Priest. Wait, the High Priest was murdered? What happened? What happened, Ima? Please tell me everything you can. Well, basically, there was a murder during the rite as it was being performed last night. The victim is Tadest and me, the high priest who is presiding over the rite. Trust in me. Trust in me. It's like that snake putting people under a hypnosis from was it Jungle Book or Robin Hood? I mean, they were both the same snake, I think. I think they literally ripped off the character, or they ripped off their own character because it was the same company. But yeah, trust in me. Wait, hold on. Last night? You mean to tell me an entire day's passed since the purification rite? Ah, that's right, sir. You pass off a whole day from your back pain. I never knew my back's like a ticking time bomb. I'd better take care of it. The murder took place at the inner sanctum where the rite was being held. The inner sanctum. Beautiful. Wow. I am acrophobic, so I definitely would not want to go up that, but wow. It's the place where the spirit of Lady Kira is enshrined. It's through that gate over there and up at the top of the mountain stairs just beyond. Okay, so that's why everyone is offering their prayers in that direction. Abbott and me and Miss Wright went up to the inner sanctum to begin the rite. Just after they finished the prayer, you fainted in the middle of... So, who do you think killed the High Priest? Unfortunately, Maya is a sole suspect right now. During the night, the inner sanctum was off limits to the general public. So then, only the High Priest and Maya could have been there when the murder occurred. Right, plus the inner sanctum is on the side of a very steep mountain. The only way up there is the stairway that starts here at the Plaza of Devotion. So that's why she's being arrested. Also, the crime scene was only discovered after Maya came down alone. She's the one who told the worshippers in the plaza that the High Priest was dead. And she made a police statement to that effect. So, she was the first one to discover the body. Well, that definitely doesn't help. That makes it even less likely that someone else was there at the crime scene. Mr. Wright, sir. Are you going to defend Miss Maya? Absolutely. Yes, of course. There's no way she killed anyone. Yeah, I don't believe it either. She's been framed. But this is really something else, huh, Mr. Wright? I mean, who would have thought you had to take on that horrible court again? Tell me about it. I never thought I had to go through another trial. Where the Divination Séance determines all, and the defense lawyers are unwelcome. Ima. So what brings you here, Ima? Back in the US, I was working a case with an international prosecutor from Khura'in. He told me this is where I could see the latest techniques in international forensic science. I can't believe I fell for it. I mean, just look at this place. It looks like we got back in time. Yeah, I can't say I've been impressed with the police work I've seen so far. Still, he said he takes on cases from around the world. So maybe next time, you'll have one in a major city somewhere. Sounds like this prosecutor has taken a liking to you, Ima. After all, it's not every day a prosecutor takes a detective with them overseas. I wonder, he's calm and kind and almost always has a smile on his face. But it's hard to tell what he's really thinking. This international prosecutor, is he the one who handled Trucy's case? Yes, he is. I take it he'll be the prosecutor on this one, too. Yes, Prosecutor Sahdmadhi's already been assigned. Prosecutor Sahdmadhi? Okunka! You know him, Albie. Of course, everyone in Khura'in does. He's a highly revered individual, both as a prosecutor and a monk. If you go up against Prosecutor Sahdmadhi, you'll incur the Holy Mother's wrath. But it's my job to, as a lawyer. Oh, right, sorry. Just great. Prosecutor is also a revered monk in a deeply religious country. The trial is shaping up to be more uniquely Khura'inese than the last one. I'm not sure I should be saying this, but he's a formidable opponent. Yeah, I heard Apollo had a really tough time, so I better give it everything I've got. Anyway, I'm glad you're here, Ima. They treat lawyers like criminals here. Come to think of it, Prosecutor Sahdmadhi mentioned something to that effect. I'm not sure how much I can help, but I'll do what I can. Really? Are you sure you aren't going to get in trouble for helping the enemy? luck did come down on me pretty hard when I tried to help Tusi in that last trial. Let's just say I'll help you where I can. So thanks, but don't go on getting yourself in trouble on my account, okay? Prosecutor Samadhi sounds pretty strict. So first things first, let's start with this. Hot off the press, it's the High Priestess autopsy report. Trust autopsy report headed to the court record. Or added. The victim bled to death from a deep stab, wound to the abdomen. The murder weapon is believed to be Lady Kira's Warbad dagger. The Warbad dagger? The Warbad dagger. Huh. It's used during the rite. However, the dagger has yet to be found. Lady Kira's dagger, huh? I think Maya mentioned something about a dagger. Who wouldn't want to be a kickbutt warrior who takes on evil with a wicked dagger? Right. Whatever floats your boat. And isn't that rebel hunter posing as Lady Kira also armed with a dagger? Of course, hers must be a replica, right? Would it be okay for me to go take a look at the crime scene, Ima? The police have already wrapped up their investigation, but the location itself is off limits to the general public, so I'm not sure. Ima, please, I'm begging you. Just like the police, I need access if I'm to mount a viable defense. Alright then. Leave it to me. I'll explain the situation to Prosecutor Samadhi and the police later. Thanks, Ima. You have quite a climb ahead of you, so be sure to watch your step. Wait, you're not coming with me? Oh no, I'm not climbing up there again. No way. Is it really that bad? I wonder if my back can handle it. You get to go to the inner sanctum? Oh, you're so lucky, Mr. Wright. Why don't you join me, Albie? That's crazy talk, sir. If a commoner like myself were to step foot in there, I'd surely be cursed for all eternity. Because the inner sanctum is off limits for you, huh? Oh well, guess I'll just have to face this all by my lonesome. By the way, what about all the people still praying here? Aren't they going to go home? The customs of this rite require that they not move from the spot until tomorrow morning. It doesn't faze them to have police milling about. Some of them are even off-duty cops. Wow, I guess this is what it's like to live in a deeply religious society, huh? Right? 2 places to go. Well, let's go to the sanctum first. May 10th, Inner Sanctum. I mean, we're already here. Wow. Look at this. Who's that? Oh, is that the young priestess? Brr, it's really high up and really cold. What did I do to deserve this? At least I made it. I better get started while I can still feel my fingers. Who's that? It kind of looks like. It's the young priestess. Only thing I can examine. Excuse me. Yep, it's her. Ah, it's you. Do you even know where you are? Bobbed head? Of course I do. May I ask why you're here, your benevolence? I come to pray for the high priest's soul. But what are you doing here? This is one of the most sacred spots in Khura'inism. Unscrupulous liars such as you have no business being here. But I'm not unscrupulous. Quiet! You dare to find fault with my insights every turn this single day. She's still sore about that trial? Investigating the incident. As you know, Your Benevolence, a murder has occurred and I need to investigate. But we know the killer is one of your own. In my country, suspects are innocent until proven guilty. Plus, she is a serious student of spirit channeling who came here to study. So can't you at least give her a chance to explain what happened? All the practitioners from overseas are big phony balonies. And their wish to train in the homeland of spirit channeling is a bid for prestige. Alright, it seems like nothing I say will convince her otherwise, thanks to that last trial. Tweedledum and Tweedledee really did a number on our impression of foreigners. The defense. As a defense attorney on this case, I really need to investigate the crime scene, and I need to do it now. I've been even authorized by the police, so. What's this? You intend to make a mockery of secret hall of justice once more? No, I simply want to defend my client. Which means you have come to forge evidence then. I knew all liars were criminals. I must now redouble my vigilance. Ouch, that's unfair. Who taught you to demonize a whole group of people anyway? Yeah, don't do that, that's wrong. My mother and father. Do you have an issue with their parental guidance? No, I would never dare criticize the royal couple. I still can't imagine what the lawyers here must have done to garner such hatred. I just had the most wonderful idea popped ahead. Why do I have a bad feeling about that, Clinton or I? The most wonderful idea. So, what's this most wonderful idea of yours? If you are to investigate this murder, then I shall oversee your every move, so as to prevent any misdeeds naturally. What? You want to follow me around the entire time? Of course. Not that I want to, mind you. And I will not tolerate any objections, understood? She can't do this to me. Actually, this may not be a bad thing. Because she follows me around, no one can say that no one can say that I planted evidence or anything, right? What was that above the head? Oh, no, it's nothing. Very well, then. Let us get this investigation over with. We mustn't stay here in the inner sanctum a little longer than necessary. But please, don't rush me. It's not without reason that I insist on a speedy investigation. Barbed head. I am a direct descendant of the Holy Mother. You see, who guides the people of Khura'in. As such, I must not sully myself with the blood of battle that Lady Kira bears. The blood of battle? If it's that big of a problem, why don't you head on down now? I won't do anything, I promise. No. Lawyers are never to be trusted. Now make haste, so that they may leave here soon. Oh, and one more thing. What now? Your victory the other day was but a stroke of fortune. But this time, my insight shall reveal the absolute truth. So brace yourself for a defeat that's most bitter, liar. I will? Now, can I, like, get on with the investigation, maybe? As long as you know where we stand. I better hurry up and look around for clues before she changes her mind. How do you... like that? Okay, start with the straight up area first. That lantern looks broken, but it's hard to make out the details from this angle. I'll take a close look when I'm in a better spot. This mountain face is like a towering wall. There are characters carved into it, but I have no idea what they mean. There is a prison at the apex of this mountain. A prison? Way up there? It is said that Lady Kira led those she defeated to rest atop this mountain, so that their souls would not spawn evil spirits. I'm feeling queasy just thinking about being all the way up there. And the fact that it's a prison just makes it worse. It's a lantern. And it's still lit. Of course it is. The secret flames in the four lanterns here have burned for centuries. Anyone who extinguishes even one of them would be put to death immediately. So that's why the outfit with glass wing guards. Still, I better keep my distance, just in case. So the moon and these lanterns were the only source of light up here that night. The rite is performed by the light of the full moon because moonlight is a purifying force. I see. No touching. I wasn't going to. So it looks like this light's out. Yeah. That's a lot of blood. Let's take a closer look, shall we? Yeesh. Hey, isn't this Lady Kira's robe? Oh, Holy Mother! Lady Kira's robe is... I know how you feel, but we should leave it as it is to preserve the crime scene. You imbecile! This is an actual robe Lady Kira once wore. It is? What the heck is it made of? I mean, nothing should look this good after a few hundred years. Enough! If I say it's the actual robe, it is the actual robe. That foul murderer shall not get away with this. It is tough to see a piece of history sloppily tossed on the ground like this, though. It even looks like it's been mended a number of times. This robe kinda smells. How dare you insult such a sacred piece of clothing like that? No, I meant that it smells like incense. Oh, I see. The scent you detected is from the sacred incense used to purify Lady Kiva's robe. Whenever a rite is performed, the robe is scented first with sacred incense. And this stuff still smells like incense now. The scent must have been much stronger the night the victim was killed. Whoa, this is blood. This is a statue of a Varbard, the bird on which Lady Kira based her appearance. And all this blood is from the High Priest, huh? He no doubt embraced the statue in the hope that Lady Kira would save him from death. May his soul rest in peace. Considering the amount of blood, he must have been stabbed with considerable force. But there's no way Maya would be strong enough to deliver such a blow. It's been stained red by the High Priest's blood. The spring shall run red upon Lady Kira's return. What's that from? An old legend. Wait, does that mean that the rebel hunting Lady Kira in the newspaper is the real deal? Nah, that's crazy talk. Hello. A bloodstained scrap of paper. Looks like some kind of note or letter, perhaps? But it's written in Khura'in, so I can't read a lick. Let me see that. Once the flame is lit, then... will be... That is impossible to read. Wait. What is it? This stamp in the lower right. It's the marketers at search. It's the Defiant Dragons. The rebel group? What's it doing here? Is there some kind of connection between the High Priest and the rebels? Bloodstained letter added to the court record. Looks like that about does it for this area. What an amazing wall painting. So this is Lady Kira. I like a bird dagger. Do you see that red mark upon her brow? That is a character for death in Khura'inese. It is a mark of resolve to fight at the end. There are many different marks we make on our bodies, each with a different meaning. Interesting. Come to think of it, you have marks on your face, your benevolence. So did the High Priest. The priest's marks are those of a monk, while mine are of a royal priestess. All members of the Khura'inese clergy have such marks upon them. The shape and location of the marks vary in accordance to conditions like status and age. And all records about them are kept at Temple. So it's kind of like a national ID registry, huh? Truss's autopsy report updated in the court record. Cause of death was a blood loss from an abdominal wound delivered by a bladed weapon. May 10 2 to 3 a.m. Blood loss from a deep abdominal wound caused by a bladed weapon. The wound appears to have been inflicted by the Wabar dagger used in the rite. The mark on his face is one worn by all members of the Khura'inese clergy somewhere in the bodies. Records of who has what mark and where are kept at Temple. Is that a weapon in her hand? Yes, it is Lady Kira's dagger. The very one used in the same rite. It is marked to resemble a Varbard, the bird Lady Kira fashioned herself after. So that dagger is a weapon that took the High Priest's life. Is it me or is there like some markings on the bird's eye? You see that? If you wish to know more about Lady Kira, you need but ask. I get the feeling she's going to be super relevant to this case. I should definitely ask Princess for more details later. It's a statue of a bird. Guess I'll take a closer look at it. Some blood back here. Looks like a footprint? But I can't look at it for some reason. Look, the bird's missing an eye. I feel sorry for the poor fella. Are you the one who took it? Of course not. This statue has been here for ages. I suppose some damage is to be expected. I shall ask my mother to have it repaired. No wonder there are no lawyers left. I'd leave too if I was always treated like this. I don't think I'll find anything else of interest around here. How about that giant blood stain right there? Hello? There's blood down here as well. Phoenix! This rock must have fallen from higher up on the mountain. It's like the perfect perch for taking a peek over that curtain. Well, up I go. Wow, what an incredible view. Almost boggles the mind. It's absolutely beautiful. Kind of reminds me of that one place in Genshin Impact where you gotta go between the towers. It's been a long while since I played Impact, so don't ask me to be more specific. But there's a spot where you like fly between these really tall perches. Get down from there this instant! Right, sorry, I'll be right down. It looks like the inner sanctum is just slightly higher up than that top of that mountain. I guess that confirms that the stairs in the Plaza of Devotion are the only way up here. The snow around that lantern to the left looks strange. Maybe I should take a look around. I know. The light's out too. I think I better go take a closer look. There's no snow here. Maybe it was removed because it would interfere with the light. Wait, there is a light on there. The day before the fight, the temperature in this area plunged below freezing. Even the Plaza of Devotion was covered in a layer of white frost. Must be the elevation. It wasn't all that cold back in town as I recall. It looks like someone moved it with a shovel or something. Look at that indentation. So there is a light here. I thought the light was out, but the glass is broken? This lantern is damaged. The wind guard is completely broken. Damaged? What's this you're doing? No, I didn't even touch it. I mean, you've been watching me the entire time. Then perhaps a falling box stuck it. I will request that it be repaired when we are finished here. Of course, I thought you would live long enough to see it restored. I'll be back, take a look, you'll see. The snow has obviously been cleared away here and the lantern is broken. I still have that camera I bought to take pictures of my trip. Should snap one of this area here just in case. And let's take the photo added to the court record. Hey, that's a really cool way to store evidence. Shows an area shoveled out snow and a lantern with a broken wind guard. Nothing else particularly interesting here. During the rite, the inner sanctum was fully enclosed by this ritual curtain, making this case something of a locked room mystery. Ritual curtain added to the court record. A curtain around the perimeter of the sanctum, isolated from the outside wall. The entrance was shut during the rite. The purification rite is akin to a bathing ritual for Lady Kira. Therefore, it must be closed off from the outside world. Oh, so the inner sanctum is like her private bathroom. Indeed. So to see it there to keep it clean. This flap in the center acts as a ritual curtain's door, but that's about it. Eek! And what was that just scream for just now? It's just, I'm afraid of heights. Oh, you're acrophobic too. I like it when the main character and I had the same situation. I didn't notice at all when I was climbing up, but now that I see all the way down, oh. I guess that flight of stairs from the Plaza of Devotion really is the only way up or down. What's this? There's something hanging off the ritual curtain here. Did someone swing down on that? These look like those prayer flags down at the Plaza of Devotion. Except they're arranged like the prayer flags I've ever seen. How so? All of these flags have been sold together. Hey, you're right. It's like the one big banner now, or parachute? There's something written on a piece of it. Donated by Trust in Me. It seems this piece is from a donation Albert and me made at some point. Sanctum prayer flags added to the court record. Prayer flags found outside of the ritual curtain. They have been sewn together into a long banner. Anything else? Normally they would have said there's nothing else here. Right? I don't see anything. I don't see anything. Get the feeling I'm missing something. I don't know what it is. Searched around many, many times. Well, maybe this is the end of it. I just have to, like, back out and then talk to her. Possibly. But I think this is a good place to stop as well. My name is FlightlessBird. This is your story-based gaming channel and our continued blind let's play of Ace Attorney Spirit of Justice. Much love to you, my friends. Hope you have a wonderful, fantastic, amazingly awesome day today. And I'll see you back again very soon on, what's this one called? Rite of the Turnabout or something? Yeah, episode 3. Till then, so long, and take care. Thank you for watching this video. Feel free to comment on what you saw and what you'd like to see next. I always love to hear your thoughts. But before we go, please remember that you matter, and you are brilliant, and you are loved, and you should always be true to yourself. Never let the world tell you any different. Much love to you from your friendly, feathered, flightless bird.